Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's nighttime here on the off grid farm. We had a rainy day, so we are plugged into our car power. I'm going to switch over here. As you can see, there's that little light, that tiny little light. And that's our car. That's our Hyundai Ioniq 5 powering the house. And what do we got right now? Let's see. We've got, I'm going to pull it up. I'll look at it. We'll check it out in live in real time. And we've got 8% battery. Don't know if you can see that. We got 8% battery, but we're plugged into the car. Tomorrow's going to be sunny. By the time we need power tomorrow, we'll be making plenty. And so today was rainy. We had to cook our turkey. And when we have to cook our turkey, we got to think about how much power things take. And that's one of the conversations. It's one of the questions that we get asked a lot is how do we know how much power things take? And what does that mean for our power usage and for our overall battery backup and running our living our life. And so today was a great example of that. And here you see we've got our range, and we preheat it to 350, and we're going to let that go for a little bit. And like, so how much power does that use? We could see we got all these options. We got fans we could put on. We got burners on the top, burners on the bottom. I love this range. It's an Aga Elise. Um, really happy with how it cooks. And you could see here that let's back it up a little bit. You can see here we're pulling in point 0.8, we're drawing point 0.8. This was 822, and we're just starting to make some power in the morning, which 21%, so we didn't have too much there. It shoots up to 3.3 kilowatts because it's preheated. So it's not going to run at that 3.3, 3.2 the entire time for however long you need to burn in, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's not going to run at 3 kilowatts, but it's gonna call up that power to reach that temperature to put any kind of fans to use the actual power from the range. It's gonna call that power. You think if you're gonna run 2, 3, 4 hours worth of that range, and it's not gonna be 3 kilowatts an hour for the whole hour, but you're gonna run a kilowatt or two for each one of those hours. At least I'd say 2 kilowatts. And so if you're running 2 kilowatts for 2 hours, 4 kilowatts, that is math I can do. I am not great at math, but two times two, usually I can handle that. 4 kilowatts we're using in 2 hours of cook time. And that's 10% of the battery, which doesn't seem like a lot, but here you can see we only have 21% battery. And if we're going to dedicate 10 of it to cooking the turkey, it doesn't leave us a lot of a buffer. It doesn't leave us a lot of leftover energy for the rest of the day to really tackle the rest of the day. Now we could plug the car in, and we could plug the car in and pull that power out for the house during the day. But we can't reach some of those peak hours where we want to draw the 3.4.5 kilowatts, even if it's for a short amount of time. So we kind of got to manage it and say, okay, we can use our battery, our Tesla Powerwall system to do some of the heavy lifting. But then when we need to, we can kind of switch over to the car, which is what we did tonight. And here's kind of another view from earlier this morning. It got a lot grayer. It started raining out, but you could see the cows. They're not bothered by any of the rain or anything like that. And now you can see where our solar arrangement is, our 30 solar panels, 3 rows of 12, and how it powers kind of our house back there. This is a good view, sort of walking back towards the solar array, kind of taking a look at how much exposure we get from that. And so, what do we do? How do we cook a turkey when we're running out of power and we're entertaining people, and we want to make sure that we're leaving enough buffer to run the fireplace fan and keep the fridge on, keep the lights going, and all the good stuff. It's party time. It's Thanksgiving. It's time to be grateful and a time to feel blessed and all of those things. And so how do we visualize that to our power and energy? And fortunately for us, and what it comes down to is that it's nice to be able to use all of this equipment, to use all of this electricity, and to figure out how to put it all together. But sometimes at the end of the day, redundancy is the key. It's like, how do we put ourselves in a position where we're low on power and we need to cook a turkey? Can we still accomplish that? And so We can. The beauty of that is, because I gotta come on, I drove smoker outside, had this for a long time, for a decade or 2, and we cook our turkey out on the smoker. So, the spoiler alert, I guess, is the grand total, it used no power. We did heat up some things in the oven. We did use a little bit of power for that. We didn't do long-term cooking. I had this go for hours out on the grill, and it turned out great. So as you can see, you could use your power, you can manage your power in a variety of different. And when you're living off grid, one thing that we've learned is it's good to have redundancy. It's good to know that we can cook inside when we need to. We can cook outside when we need to. We've got the fireplace to put out incredible heat and radiate incredible heat at very low power, 0.1 kilowatt when we need to. We've got a full HVAC system that in the winter or the summer, if we need to really get the heat cranking, get the AC cranking, and we got the power to do that, so we can accomplish that too. So it's like, how do these things all fit together and play nice? What is your lifestyle? What is your quality of life call for? What does it need? Where's it going to be satisfied? And how do you take steps to sort of mitigate all of those components in your life that you want to run? And that's it. And for us, I mean, I love grilling. So we got the gas grill, we got the smoker. It's like I could cook every meal on that and be happy as a clam. And it just worked out for Thanksgiving. We didn't plan it that we were low on power today, but it just it fell into place. So we used our power, utilized the power for the things we needed to, and we had a great time together. And feeling very grateful. Feeling very grateful to be able to just share some of this information with everybody, and just so fortunate to be exploring and be on an adventure and using technology and insight and feedback to try to make our lives a little bit better through all this and the trials and tribulations and ups and downs. So thanks everybody for tuning in and encouraging me. I've had some really positive feedback, and I'm really grateful for that. Really fun videos coming up, especially more how much energy does it use? How much energy does it use to cook a turkey? Let's call it 4 kilowatts. We saved that today. We went out and we used the smoker. So hope everybody had enough power for your day, inside and out. Hope everybody had a thankful and blessed and grateful day if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. And I will catch you next time. Catch you on the flip side here at the Off Grid Farm. Hey, everybody.